Hello and welcome to the first ever podcast from Yote. We've got a good episode here today. Welcome on in. We're first going to start with a little ad from our sponsors today. We got to start heavy. We got to start strong. This is a completely legit ad. I hope you enjoy. Catch you soon. Hello, listeners. Thank you for making it this far into the episode. Today's episode is brought to you by Interdimensional Travel. Simply use code YOTE at a undisclosed website that the guys in tuxedos that arrived at my house told me not to disclose the website. So if you do find the website for Interdimensional Travel, the service is making interdimensional travel easy in the 21st century. Today's year is the 2024 timeline. I think I'm in. I've used the service. It's great. I have lost full control of my surroundings and where I am. So I can't say better things about the service. If you're in the market to perform interdimensional travel, then now's a good time. Once you find the website, which I cannot disclose, as I said, make sure you use code YOTE on discount to get a wealthy discount at checkout. Thank you. Thank you so much for our sponsors. Totally legit ad, not practicing for any future sponsors. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Nick. I run the Twitch channel of Yote World. I also run the social media accounts of Yote World. I can put the links down below if you're interested in following, supporting, and bringing the cause to more people. So welcome today. Today is going to be a fun one. I have delved into the treasure trove of stuff that I created that I've never released, which I actually have a podcast that I had lined up. I recorded in Melbourne in 2022 when I was at PAX 2022. So it's October 2022. All the years seem to be molding into one. They're moving so fast and everything is just getting so confusing. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the episode that I recorded but never released. I don't know why I didn't release it. I think I just wasn't happy with the time. I didn't know what I was doing. But I have listened to it before the podcast, and I think it's a good listen. It's going to be really reflective on how I'm feeling and how I'm feeling some people are also feeling. And I've reached out and gauging how they're feeling about content creation in 2024. So enjoy, and at the end, I'll leave my remarks when we come back to present Yote. But I'll put a chime in, and we'll go back to past Yote, 2022 Yote. Enjoy. Hey, what is up? My name is Yote, or Nick, whatever you want to call it, and this is the pilot episode to Yote World, and we're live in a random Melbourne park. It's post-PAX, and we're just going to do a little rundown on what happened, what I got up to, and yeah, just chill out for a few minutes. So first of all, Yote World is going to be just a sort of a talk around comedy podcast. This is the pilot episode, so we'll see how it goes in the water. Just throw it in the deep end and see if anyone enjoys it. But I'm currently sitting out at a park in Melbourne. I think it's some station park. I don't know. I'll research that later. It's all you need to know is it's a park and it's in Melbourne. And I'm just kind of talking into my mic and hoping that no one thinks I'm crazy. But yeah, you can probably hear the nerves in my voice. But let's just chill out. So let's do the rundown of PAX. So I got here Thursday night and basically just chilled out. Got some tea, didn't do much. I didn't do a lot of socialising because the whole time I was crapping my pants that I would annoy someone, and that's the last thing I wanted to do. But yeah, on Friday we met up with Gil a friend from the stream, and his friend, I don't know if he wants to be on the podcast, I'll just call him friend. I know his friend, I didn't forget his name. There's another guy there. He's just a gamer. He was really cool meeting people. I got to watch them play Sonic. I'm not going to play Sonic, but it looked alright. That was the only big game I remember being showcased there. Was the new Sonic game that's coming out next month, Sonic Frontier. It looked alright. Looked like a new direction in the franchise. Not that I can comment much because I've never played a Sonic game, so I didn't try that one out. We tried a few indie games out. So I'll be trying a few indie games, hopefully live on stream for you guys to check out. But yeah, that's a majority of what's there, and I think that's majority of what PAX is checking out all them goodies. We also got to look at the indie development in PlayStation. That's all I remember on the first day. So we actually got to just trying to find his name. I can't remember his name. I might have to quickly Google it. So yeah, it's the Sony PlayStation Indies Initiative, and he's the head of that, and it's Yoshida. That was a very good sort of rundown on where indie games are going. I've only got a PlayStation 3, so I don't even have PlayStation 4, and I barely play it. I don't think I've ever played it on stream, but that could be something we do in the future. Maybe test the water on some Steam games, and then depends on where Sony goes, we can pick up a console, give them a go. But I think mainly from this coming to PAX, it's made me look at what I'm putting out and what I'm creating and where I want to head. So for me, it's always been a battle between wanting to be an entertainer, so minimal games, and then it's obviously wanting to be a gamer, so that's concentrating on games. And I think it's really put a divide on what I want to do, because PAX is also a mixture of that. I mean, there's people that go there that have no idea about games. They're just there for the Twitch booth, and they're just there to network. And then there's people that go there that are just all about games, and they go and play tabletop games, and they have just go and have fun, which is not, I probably don't want to go that far. But whether I want to concentrate on looking at games, reviewing games, playing games, more variety of games, or moving into more, I suppose, traditional forms of entertainment like podcasting, making videos, reacting to stuff, being I think I fit in the mould of, I get into watching YouTube a lot more than I do with Twitch, which is something I have to look at, and I'm constantly looking at what I want to do. And that's, PAX is just, I don't know why it's made me think like that, but I'm just kind of like in limbo of what I want to do moving forward. I always want to keep having fun though, that's the main thing, so I suppose we can experiment, and I have the chance to do all this. So I have a chance to make a podcast with all the tools that are available. You can do it now, the tip of your tongue, tip of your tongue, do it at the tip of your fingers. I'm using Anchor, so it's made by Spotify, and it's just basically just helps me collate everything, put it into a podcast for you guys, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, just trying to get more confident, I suppose. If I keep making stuff, I'll get more confident. So yeah, and recording out in the middle of Melbourne's probably not a great idea to really get in my comfort zone. But the more I talk, the better I'm getting, and I'm just rambling now. Another thing that I'll put out there is if you ever find a place where you grow big, I don't think anyone puts it out there on how to interact with fans. Oh man, the people that I did meet, most of them were amazing at interacting with people like me. But there was a few guys I was just like, oh man, such an awkward interaction. Hopefully I never see that person again. But majority, regardless, you're putting yourself out there, you're trying. And I think if I ever had in a position where I was big meeting people, if I had to meet someone, I'd probably bomb, man. I would, knowing my social things, I would be on the ladder example and just, leave fans just rubbed up the wrong way. They'd be like, oh gosh, how does that man live? He's so awkward.
which I hope is I hope people don't see that in me now, but oh man, that's something that I definitely need like a dictionary or something to read on, some WikiHow pages on how to interact with people before anything blows up.
Welcome back to Present Day Yote. I hope you enjoyed our dive into the past. Now we're bringing it back to the present. And goddamn, did I like have an epiphany during this deep dive that we've done. Listening to the past me talk with such enthusiasm, positivity, really shines a light on sort of redirecting where I want to go. This happens every facet of life where you get really invested or really motivated to do something. You go away, it doesn't work. Like this podcast, like I don't know why I didn't put it out. I just felt like it didn't work. Obviously, I was cooking up to something like this where I could produce something of merit and give myself some reflection. But yeah, the reflection is that I need to bring that old self back in 2024. I think 2023 was a hard year for myself content-wise. And I've heard around the woods with my friends that it has been for them as well. I think everything with entertainment is a bit hard now because we're past COVID. We're past everyone at home enjoying online stuff 24/7 because there's no lockdowns. People are, and myself included, we're finding the cost of living crisis to be something that's affecting how we perceive the world. I back in 2022 and even past then when I first started to stream, I always had a very positive outlook and I was like, I'm just doing this as a hobby. 2023 was still a hobby, but I was like, I'm not sure why I'm doing this. No one cares what I'm saying. I felt like no one cares what I was saying anyway. But now looking back on it, it's just, it's like I went into a deep, dark place and it just was all in my head. And yeah, so we've got to bring ourselves back up. We've got to realize that what we're doing, it can be important. Like it's not going to, I don't think you have to create stuff personally now that is important. You can just have fun with it. That's the main thing. But yeah, I went through a stage in 2023 where I was, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but where I was feeling like no matter what I say, it's just I'm yelling into a canyon, no one's listening. It's and it's not the attention wise, it was what I'm saying and what I'm producing, it means nothing to myself or anyone. It doesn't have any purpose. I'm a nobody, small following, but I think that's just the wrong way to put it. I think you just got to keep putting stuff out there, keep playing with stuff, have fun. Don't look into the analytics too much if you're having fun, and just enjoy the drive. Who cares what anyone says on Twitter or X? If they say, "Oh, who cares? Who asks?" Exactly. I don't care. So that was a very good deep dive back into the Yote files to find some recordings from the past, and I hope you guys enjoyed and take something from it as well. I think if you can do it, I'm setting a task to my listeners this week. If you can go back and find some old recordings, videos, audio like this one, whatever, and rewatch it, even though it's going to be quite cringy, you hate hearing yourself, it's going to be something that you have to learn to love. And give me or share with me the message that you got from it, whether it be positive, negative, or maybe you look back at old stuff and you go, damn, I've grown a lot, which I sort of got that. Yeah, so I have more confidence in compiling stuff now and just giving it out. I don't know, as I said, I don't know why I didn't release this. I think I just recorded for a few minutes and I was like, I have nothing else to say, so I'm just not going to record it. Not going to not going to keep recording and producing and bringing it out, but we've got so many tools now that that's just an excuse. We've got the ability to do everything. We need more people to create, There's a lot of creators out there that say this is a saturated place. I say that's a good thing. You want as much creation in the world as you can, and eventually you're going to find the gold mine, the stuff you like consuming, the stuff you like making. It's going to be of interest. So I hope I didn't waffle for too long, didn't repeat myself. We are going to have a little exit intro now. And yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. So you're probably wondering what this podcast is and what we're going to do with it. And it's entirely up to what we build with it. So you and me listening right now, we're going to do some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to do some games. We're going to play with AI. We're going to listen to old stuff. We're going to react to old stuff. There should be a function that I can put in the Spotify app where you can send me messages if you'd like. If you want to come onto the podcast as well, I'm also open to that. I'm open to anything. This is mine and yours space. Eventually, I'd like to do video podcasting, but for now, we're just trying to get everything on the audio waves, start to build up ourselves and what we're doing, and relaxing. So come along for the journey. If you want, please, if you're still around, hit the like, subscribe button, and just enjoy yourself and do what you need to do. And I'll see you on the next episode.